Next thing, though, almost done. Almost done with today's episode. Next thing we have Tesla making some changes. So, since Tesla making some changes, and I already knew about some of these changes prior of Tesla letting non-Teslas charge at their stations and it creating some problems. I did know about this, but there's some more news around it. There's some recent news about it. This news came out after I posted my episode last week, and I already decided what I was talking about. So had to wait a week to talk about this, but we gonna go into how Tesla is changing the game for EVs right now. Hopefully, it's some good news because they've been going through some bad news and some tanking recently too, tanking all the way down the toilet train. Um, so hopefully, this is just something that's actually reasonable and good this time. So before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, help out with the algorithm, and please share it to other people. And we'll see.
This is it. The adapter that will charge non-Teslas at Tesla superchargers. It solves one of the EV industry's biggest problems. Kinda.
Getting this thing off is a pain. I dropped the dongle. There's plastic coming.
Nah, it just went from the most like adventurous, like dedicated, game changing music. She's so hype, and then it just went to she like dropped the piece. She can't get the piece off and things. It just went from like the most motivating thing to slowly like like it went from a peak. It was going to a peak high, and then it just went down so quickly. Like oh gosh.
Off. So basically, no one likes me here.
Yes, I can now charge my Ford Mustang Mach-E at over 15,000 Tesla supercharger stalls in the US and Canada. And EVs from GM, Hyundai, and more will soon have the same access to Tesla stations.
But is it really the dream? Does it work? Is it fast? Am I gonna have to pay more?
To get the answers,
Charger number one. Number two.
I attempted to charge my 2023 Mach-E at 10 different Tesla supercharger locations in my fine home state.
It's a beautiful morning in New Jersey. All right, everyone, let's do this. I gotta blend in somehow.
This is so corny, yo. Like, I didn't know the Wall Street Journal did this, yo. I didn't know they try to be comedic like this. I've never watched. I don't recall we ever watched them on this channel yet this year. And I saw them do one thing. I know they're late to this punch because Marquise Brownlee did this in New York with a Rivian months ago. So I already know they're doing this. Maybe the journal's just getting to this. But like wearing a Tesla hat and putting the Tesla sign on the back of the car is, I don't know, it's kind of corny. But like just do the test normally. I feel like it's the engineer and me. I just want to see somebody just do the test and show me the results. I want to see the product and see the results of the test given right back to me. That's just engineering me. Like in work, build something, test it. Build something, test it. Test it, build it, test it, build it. Yada yada.
Test number one, the setup.
All right, this is it. It's kind of heavy.
The 1.6 pound adapter allows Tesla's North American Charging Standard plug, or NACS, to fit into a
She bought her own adapter for Tesla? Okay, that's okay. Okay. So my knowledge of what happened is one, you didn't have to do that unless you have a charging station at home. I'm sure what that adapter is meant for. I knew that they made adapters. They made new Tesla stations for made brand new stations with the adapter attachment in the station itself, and you would plug it in, and you would get the adapter on it, and then you can just plug in your other car that's not a Tesla. The only thing about that is Teslas have to park backwards into the spot, and they use a plug that's to like their left or their right on the opposite side. So if you have one car, non-Tesla car facing one, pulling in frontwards and facing this way, like how she did, the Tesla to her left, if you're facing the back of the car, like the trunk, her trunk, in this case, the Tesla that comes to our left cannot charge their car unless they made the coils that came out way longer so that it can fit on the other side of the car. Which that's why Tesla was building these new charging stations so that these other cars can go into these spots. But what I think that she did is she bought an extra adapter for probably like one of those charging stations for at home, or you can use it at those stations that haven't been upgraded yet to do this. So maybe just in Jersey, they just haven't updated all of them. I know they did it in New York in some areas for these new upgraded stations, but yeah, her taking it out the box was just kind of a little weird. But I guess she can get more of her tests done by doing it this way rather than looking for those upgraded stations, because those upgraded stations, they're far. There's very few of them right now. So
non-Tesla CCS port.
And dongle on. And moment of truth. That blue is blinking. Looks like we're charging.
It's just that easy. Plug in and charge. To set that up, I had to do two things. First, install a software update to my car.
During the update, you may not be able to lock, unlock, or enter the vehicle.
Second, set up my payment info in the Ford Pass app. As soon as I plug in the charger, it knows it's my account. These adapters are free until the end of June 2024. You just have to register on Ford's website.
you get a free at $230. Damn. Yo, there's no way after June 30th, somebody's paying $230 for an adapter. It really costs that much? So just so you can charge wherever. I mean, I get the convenience. You can do it wherever. Yo, if you got a Ford or you got a car, yo, go get that free adapter right now. Don't wait until that. Don't forget spending $230. Forget spending $230. Get that free adapter now, because I might get an adapter just for the heck of it. Might just get one for the heck of it, because it's insane. That number is, I mean, I don't want to say that number is insane, but $230 for just an adapter piece. Just charge for you is charging it already, man. Or go to one of the Tesla spots that already has the adapter. Like, I can see how it could be useful. Like I said, how it would be useful earlier. You go into the unupdated Tesla spots and things like that. But hey, get your free adapter.
After that, they'll cost $230. Test 2, the spots. Now, obviously supercharger sites were designed for Teslas, which have their charging ports on the rear driver side. Tesla drivers always back into the spots and use the plug on the right. The Tesla charging cord is fairly short and doesn't stretch, and the mach-e's port is on the front driver's side, so that means I have to pull in like so. This causes a problem. See, this charger belongs to this Tesla in this spot. This one belongs to this spot, but I had to park here to use it. That means that middle spot can't be used at all. Same deal here. If I park here, I need to use this charger, so this charger is useless. I'm effectively hogging two chargers. It was a problem when this white Tesla next to me couldn't charge.
And there's a line. Somebody else is waiting to charge right now.
Ford's next generation of EVs will have that NACS port. So I asked Ford CEO Jim Farley if the company would consider moving the port.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Yo, do you know how big of a deal that is to make that decision? They made a port for their cars to accommodate Tesla drivers. That's so considerate, yo. so that you're not a dick or an asshole. You're not an a-hole at charging stations. They made a port for the new Fords that are coming out so you can park in the Tesla spaces and use them how they're supposed to be used. That is so considerate of another company, yo. So Tesla doesn't have to go out and accommodate them. They accommodated Tesla to use their chargers. Oh my gosh. The world is getting better. The world's becoming a better place. Just seeing that makes me believe the world's becoming a better place, yo. Honestly.
Location.
We are committing to the standard, not just an adapter. We really like the supercharger solution and Tesla's solution technically, and that would obviously provoke the question of where do we physically put the port.
The good news is that Tesla's V4 charging stations already have longer cables. There's another issue I encountered. Not every supercharger is compatible with non-Teslas.
Let me check the car. And it says charging station fault. See manual. Good times.
Only V3 and newer superchargers that have been updated with the right software will work. The most straightforward way to navigate to these supported chargers while in the car would be using Ford's Charge Assist dashboard app. Except the app is slow and buggy.
We are at this location right now, but it says we are 15 miles away.
When I asked Farley about Ford's lagging,
Dang, that sucks. Tesla got that. Yo, when I went to drive Tesla for the first time, you need a charger station. You go into the little thing, find chargers nearby, and you click on the thing, and then they give you the map to the trunk, and you just go right to it. I just hate waiting for something to charge, you know. Waiting for EVs to charge sucks. I'd rather just get my gas 2 minutes in and out. Teslas, you sitting there for half an hour like this. You know how much time it wastes? I'm a busy man. I can't be waiting that long. Like, you taking too much time just charging it, yo. I wasted easily an hour and a half plus charging a Tesla for, how long was I out there? 3 days? 4 days? 4 days? I did drive a lot. Trust me, when I was out there, I drove a lot, but wasting an hour and a half of your time minimum charging stuff is disgusting. It's just disgusting. Oh my gosh. It was bad. And that's charging 3 times. It's bad. I didn't like that portion at all.
Software. He said,
There are certain things like charging where we have to do really well ourselves. We have to do better.
until then, your best bet is to use Tesla's smartphone app to find Ford-supported superchargers, and then punch in the address to Google or Apple Maps in the car. Test 3, the speed. When I charged my mach-e, which has an extended range battery option, from 20% to 80% at an EV Go, it took 43.5 minutes. It cost $39.27.
Like, how do you have that much time on your hands? How do you get an EV and have that much time on your hands? It takes too long. It takes way too long. 43.5 minutes. I'm sorry. This makes me not want to get an EV at all. It literally makes me not want to get one at all. And then you're paying $1 a minute on this. $1 a minute.
At a Tesla supercharger, it took 36 minutes and cost $25.20. While it's not an apples-to-apples comparison in terms of charge time, charging a Tesla Model Y long range from 20% to 80% took 32 minutes and cost $19.20. Yes,
Tesla giving
rates
out
are
that
higher
free
to
energy.
charge a non-Tesla.
They giving out that free energy, but to get non-Teslas, they say you gonna give us a little bit more. You gonna give us a little bit more. You don't got a thing, you gonna give me a little bit more bang. For this energy, this for Tesla only, you pay a premium.
At a
That's what you get.
supercharger. If you want to get the same price as Tesla owners, you need to pay Tesla $13 a month for a supercharger subscription.
So what do
There's only a few reasons why you would do that. I'm gonna explain it for you too. And we're gonna wrap up on this note. We're gonna wrap up once when this video is done. But one, at non-Tesla places, you're already paying more money to go to them. So by going to a Tesla station, you're already paying less money than you're used to paying. But if you want an even cheaper price, you have to pay $13 a month. Now, for a subscription, that's how they're gonna get you. I would say it depends on your lifestyle and stuff. If you're constantly going to Tesla stations, constantly, it's worth it because you're gonna get that 13 back and more in time and cut the prices. But if you're not going that often, you might not get that 13. It's like for any subscription based stuff in general, but it almost seems crazy to have. So keep that in mind. It's strictly based on how much you need to charge your EVs and how much you're driving them. Don't get finessed.
What did we learn from all of this charging today? We learned that this dongle is a pretty good deal.
Even with the parking issues and the inability to charge at all superchargers.
It's a good deal because it's free right now. Go grab your dongle from Ford. And this ain't sponsored by them. Go grab the adapter right now while it's zero, free 99 before it becomes $230 flat. You have until June 30th, 2024. No promo included. See, now I wish I had a Ford promo. Like, that's upsetting me, yo. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe so we can help me get a Ford promotion advertisement. Please subscribe. I appreciate you. You specifically, I appreciate you. If I get a Ford promo for EVs, I appreciate you. I'll be fighting on their behalf. Everybody will have a free Ford dongle by the end of my next episode if I had one. I'm being so serious. Even the ones that don't even need it, they're going to have it. Because now you know what they're going to do? They're going to go and rent a Ford charger or whatever, the electric EV one. And then they already got their dongle, so they just going to use it. And they just going to rent it because it's convenient. They already got this free thing from y'all. And what does that help y'all do? Advertise your cars. See, look. They need me on their department. Thank you, please.
Fingers crossed. Nope.
The speed, the breadth, and ease of use of Tesla's network is a game changer.
We're charging.
And one of my biggest worries, that Tesla owners would be pissed about my arrival, wasn't a thing. At least not this early.
Nothing should make us to feel like, no, you're Tesla, you're this and that. Same thing as a person. You're American, I'm not, or you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're black, you're white. No, nothing should be matter.
So yeah.
He put race in his joint. But nah, he right. Like, Tesla people are some nice people, yo. If you own a Tesla, you're most likely nice. If you have an EV in general, you're probably a nice person. Yeah. If you're never mind. I cracked myself up. But yeah. Does this make you want to get a new EV? Does it? Does it make you want to get a Ford? If it does, I appreciate you because it does nothing for me right now. I appreciate it. But if you learned something, don't forget to like. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments and stuff, and how much you like this video specifically. But episode's a wrap. That's it for this week. I just want to say I appreciate you guys all for tuning in this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It's going to help out a lot. Please comment. It helps out a lot. I replied or like every comment I see. I tried to catch up on them. I got to catch up on a few tonight after I'm done editing this. So just keep it up. I love talking to you guys down in the comments. I love seeing what you guys have to say about certain videos, especially when I break these long episodes up. So peace. See you all next week.